Sports on Tap Detroit, brought to you by Tap and Barrel Grill, the Realtors of the Joe Wright Group, Jason Stiltner of Flagstar Bank, Baldman Entertainment.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
We are tonight's entertainment.
We're here to fuck shit up.
Sports the way it should be. Nothing sugar-coated, we're loaded with all the information you wanted. From legends to prospects, nothing's off limits. Chris and Joe be taking on all topics with no stopping. They keep it rolling and going and ball hopping at a rate that's hard stopping with news and straw dropping. They're getting it in. Sports Center competition, man, they in it to win. This ain't a fluke from Carolina to Duke, from MSU to Michigan. You'll know if you listening. If you ain't, you missing it. All the excitement, they shock like a thundercloud and ride of lightning. Get it together, you know ain't nobody better. Bring heat than cold weather. You better put on a sweater. You better just let it go when all come and attack. Sit back, relax, let's tell them it's on tap.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
If you smell what
The dude.
is cooking.
I wanted this job bad.
And I am a motivational speaker.
All right, here's what I know.
Yeah,
This community is strong. This place has been kicked, it's been battered, it's been bruised.
we just might blow the whole planet up, you know.
I can sit up here and give you coach speak all day long. None of that matters, and you guys don't want to hear it anyway.
I'm sick and tired of living in a van down by the river.
Here's what I do know. You've had enough of that shit.
Yeah,
This city's been down, and it found a way to get up. We're going to kick you in the teeth,
well, you know me, Gene, we really don't know what we're dealing with here, man.
all right? And when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you, and when you knock us down,
Grab his dick and twist it.
we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off,
Twist is good.
all right? And we're going to stand up, and then it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down.
Reckless abandon.
All right, and on the way up, we're going to take your other kneecap,
I didn't blame anyone for the loss of my legs.
and we're going to get up, and then it's going to take 3 shots to get us down.
I don't give a rat's behind.
And when we do, we're going to take another hunk out of you.
I'll bite your legs off. We're gonna wrestle around.
Before long, we're going to be the last one standing.
You're not going to amount to jack squat. Yeah.
I'm the dude.
Always a great intro. Still one of, besides Ray, possibly the best thing you've ever done in your life.
Thanks. Thanks.
With that said, welcome to episode 187 of Sports on Tap Detroit. Alongside Joe Waddell, I'm Chris Scott. Joe, how are you?
I'm good. I was talking to you before the show. I said today is the first day I've actually felt good since Friday.
Yes.
I had a sinus infection, which happens this time of year, and didn't leave my house from Friday when I got home from work until I went to work yesterday.
You know what's amazing? The show was already better than the last one we did. Like 30 seconds in, it's already better than the last one we did.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. It is. We both had different reactions to that last show we did. And then last week we were off
Yes.
dealing with SOT family stuff.
Yes.
And so this is the first one we've done since that episode, and we did discuss it a little bit today before the show.
We did. That was an absolute train wreck. And frankly, I think we should have ended it earlier than we did.
Probably.
But we obviously did not.
I do want to say for anybody that views us and watches us and listens to us, we do apologize on behalf of that episode.
Yep.
Because I did receive quite a few complaints. So we understand that it was not necessarily the best episode for you to watch or view or listen to.
It's definitely in the top 3 of the worst ones we've ever done.
Yeah, and honestly, that says something because the first one we did, you couldn't hear us because the microphones didn't work.
Right.
So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, so we got that out of the way, but it's good to be back.
Yes.
You know, 'cause I just enjoy doing the
How are-
show as well as you.
Yeah. And how are you doing? I didn't ask you back.
You know, I'm here doing the show. We got the Leafs game coming on here shortly, so while we record, which is nice. We got a World Series set up between the Blue Jays and the Dodgers, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That game last night was outstanding. Game 7, man. I don't care what sport it is.
Yeah.
That's why they say it's the 2 best words in sports. Game 7, or eliminate like Game 5 in some series, obviously.
elimination game.
elimination games. But game 7 in baseball, man, I don't. As much as I want to say it's game 7 in hockey, that is the best.
To me, it is.
There's differences between them, though. You know,
For sure.
I mean, with baseball, like honestly, a lot rides on like every pitch. You know, and with hockey, like I don't know. I love them both.
Yeah.
So you really can't go wrong choosing one or the other. Now, for me, it's hockey by like the slimmest of margins, but.
Sorry, Dennis just said, shocking. A Toronto team won a game 7.
Dennis, I literally tweeted that this morning.
It's fucking awesome.
I'm like, wow, a Toronto team can actually win a game 7? Crazy.
Yeah. Dennis, thank you for tuning back in. I know you were a
Yes.
little. That last episode you were a little bit confused when you first entered, and you're
Yeah,
like, what
what-
the hell are you talking about?
What's funny about the game last night was, especially with Blue Jays fans, is they once they saw Vladimir Guerrero Jr. walk in with a Austin Matthews jersey on, they're like, "Oh, we're fucked." Which I can completely understand as a Leafs fan. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, that's not good.
You're like, read the room, man.
And the way that game was going, I'm like, oh my god, like he's gonna be the most hated athlete in Toronto. Period. But obviously they found a way to get it done, unlike the Leafs. So good for them. I'm excited to see this World Series, even though I think the Dodgers are going to win it. But it'd be nice to see the Blue Jays pull an upset here. I think they got that voodoo magic going, man. I don't know what it is with that team. Like they don't have any. This is the thing about the Blue Jays. You look at them and you're like, wow, they don't really have any superstars besides Vlad and Bo Bichette. But Bo Bichette hasn't played at all this postseason.
Right.
But they have a top 5 payroll, so it's like. Well, can you really say they're an underdog team with a top 5 payroll, but they are an underdog team? It's fucking weird.
Even though they're a top 5 payroll, they're an underdog team because they don't really have the top tier talent
Right.
that they just don't.
And like they re-signed Vlad to an extension earlier this season. 14 years, $500 million, and he's earned every bit of these playoffs. That guy's been an absolute animal during these playoffs.
Yeah.
And so that's cool to see. I like Vlad. I have since he came up with the Blue Jays, so I'm happy to see that. I just want a good series, man. If this is over in like 5, that kind of sucks because I think these playoffs have actually been pretty good for the most part. That Dodgers Brewers series kind of sucked, but
Yeah.
I think for the most part the baseball playoffs have actually been quite good this year. So I'm hoping we get a good World Series out of it. But like I said, I think the Dodgers are going to take this in, I think 6 max. But we'll see how it plays out.
On paper, they're the better team.
Oh yeah, like
I don't think it's even close, honestly.
I mean, but you look at the way they've played in the playoffs, and obviously the Dodgers, they don't care about the regular season, and everybody's talking about. They kind of talk about them like the Chiefs a little bit during the regular season. It's like,
Right.
are the Chiefs done? And then once they hit the playoffs, that flip or that switch flips, right?
Oh yeah.
And that's what the Dodgers have done these playoffs. They're like, oh, it's playoff time. Let's
It's time to.
yeah, and then they become an absolute machine.
It's almost like that meme where they're poking something with a stick and go, "Wake up!
Come on, do something."
Wake up! Do something! Wake
And then
up.
they do something.
And then the playoffs come and they wake up and do something.
It's like, oh yeah, this team is really good. Cool. So like I said, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, hopefully we get a good series. That would be nice. But like I said, I think Dodgers in 6 max.
And Shohei, man,
This is the thing.
the
about
performance he put on in that last game was
awesome.
It was
All-timer.
insane, dude.
All timer. But the thing that I find kind of, I guess, iffy about it, for lack of a better term, is the rest of his playoff has not been good.
No,
Like
No.
he had that one game, and great. It's literally it's an all timer game. Like flat out, it is. Like we've never seen anything like that. We've seen the 3 home runs in a game, obviously, but we've never seen a guy do it while he was pitching and dominating on the mound.
yeah,
So all timer game, absolutely. But his overall playoff has not been good. Like not at all. So
right.
to see that, okay, cool. Again, all timer performance. But can we stop with the narrative that like, oh, he's the greatest player ever? Stop it. He's not. He just isn't, guys. I know it's an opinion. I get it. And everybody's entitled to one. Well, this is mine. He's not the greatest baseball player ever.
No, he's one of the most polarizing and one of the most dynamic players I think we've seen in a long, long time.
Yeah.
As far as what he can do on both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? Like I said, that performance, and granted the rest of his playoffs haven't been that great, and he has ups and downs, and he doesn't always do that. But that performance alone, you will never see that performance again by somebody else in any game.
No, probably not. Like I said, is it arguably the greatest single game performance in playoff baseball history? Yeah,
I would say yes.
Yeah, it's if not number one, it's definitely in that conversation.
Right. But again, because it is both sides of the ball.
Right.
When you make a difference, not only hitting 3 home runs, getting a walk, and then you have 10 strikeouts pitching. And, I mean, it was just a very dominant performance in that game.
Like if he just did it as like a DH, it'd be okay. Like, we've seen this before.
Right.
Like Reggie Jackson in the World Series did this.
Dennis said, I didn't think Seattle was going 7. I thought Toronto would kill them.
I did too. I picked the Blue Jays in 5.
And then he said, how can you not be a fan of Ohtani? Love the guy.
I don't hate Ohtani by any means.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying here. I'm simply saying
You're simply saying don't crown him the GOAT of the MLB.
And asshole. And you know how I feel about the GOAT culture to begin with.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Because it's just dumb to compare eras. It's dumb.
Yeah.
Anyways, we move on.
You do realize, I'm sure you've listened to it, there is a local sports radio station that has an advertisement that does say the MLB.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
The big one.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
The Studio Gangster?
Yeah. Wow. That station has an advertisement that says, catch everything there is to catch in the NFL, the NBA, and the MLB.
Now, if it said like the MLB playoffs,
nope. It
just
says
the MLB.
It just says the MLB.
Somebody should be fired over that one. Anyways.
Yep. I thought you would appreciate that.
I do appreciate that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, since I don't listen to that garbage fucking station. So, anyways.
Yeah, it is an advertisement that runs throughout the day.
Oh, I love it. That is great news. Thank you for again. Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Absolutely, I'm here to help.
Yes, you are. All right, so let's get into it. Kind of the week in review of the NFL, and we'll start with last night, Monday nighter between the Lions and Bucks. That was a good game by the Lions. I thought the game itself was kind of blah.
So my take on before we get into it a little bit,
yeah,
that's kind of my take on both games.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually turned off the second game.
Okay.
At a certain point, and just put on a movie to fall asleep.
Yeah.
The Detroit game was again a little bit blah too. So there wasn't a lot going on. Detroit's defense played great.
They were really good. They stepped up.
And
big time
for guys that were backups and
well,
they did really well. They played really well. They swarmed the football. They were reacting. Just very, very good reaction timing for players that don't play a whole lot. I mean, they were just on top of the football everywhere it went. Whenever, like, they just were all over the place.
Baker had nowhere to go with the ball.
No, and even when they did, they swarmed the football. Right?
Yep.
They didn't let up any
yak
yak.
yards.
Yeah, there was no yak. There was nothing. It was. Yep. It was a really good performance by a secondary and a defense that had a lot of guys missing.
I thought Ali McNeil was outstanding last night.
Yes, and so that to me was the biggest key for them was that defensive line had so many pressures, they had 4 sacks. The defensive line really made it easier for the defensive backs to then play the way they played.
Oh yeah, especially because they were playing man coverage basically the entire night.
And so that was a big key. That the defensive line was a big key, and of course Tampa missing 2 offensive linemen
did not help.
It did not help.
No.
Baker, for as good as he's looked all year, did not look very good.
No. He overthrew a lot of receivers last night.
Yes. But I really wanted to come on this show and do what Lions fans do.
Oh, please.
And I wanted to say, of course the Lions won. They paid the refs off. It was the worst officiated game I've ever seen in my life. It was so bad. Did you see that? There's no way the Lions should have won that game.
It was definitely not the greatest officiated game I've ever seen.
But no, I'm not going to say that. I wanted to.
Yeah.
But it's just funny how the fans of the Lions, if they get a bad call in a game, that's instantly why they lost the game.
Of course.
But there was like 4 fucking calls last night.
Yeah.
And one call that didn't get made, tripping, was clearly a fucking trip.
It was.
But again, I'm not going to sit here and say that's why they lost. That's why Tampa lost. No, Detroit won because they won.
Yeah.
There was like several bad calls and one missed one last night.
Right.
Still, not going to be like the Lions fans and say that's why Lions won. No, it happens.
It does.
It happens.
And generally, bad calls, they tend to even out as the game goes on. They just do. And I thought there was, huh?
They didn't last night.
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't think it was a very well officiated game to begin with.
No.
So it is, but you're right. Tampa didn't lose because of that.
No.
They lost because the Lions were better. And if you really want to go that route, I mean, look how many players Tampa was missing, like starters.
Well, but
like their whole receiver core was like out.
And you could say the same thing for Detroit, missing their whole their whole DB crew. Right. And yes, missing. I think they weren't doing well before that, but I think Mike Evans getting knocked out of that game when he did,
that hurt.
Really took the wind out of him.
I think so.
I think it changed the game from what it could have been to what it actually was.
Like we thought when he went down, we thought he just had fallen on the ball and maybe got the wind knocked out of him.
That's what I thought too. When I was watching it, I thought he got the wind knocked out of him.
And then you saw him. You kind of saw his face. You're like, ooh.
Well, and then the replay when I saw it, where he instantly just let go of the football.
Yeah.
I thought instantly when I see that, I think concussion.
Yeah.
Because you get knocked out, right?
Yeah,
exactly. And you can't, at that point in time, you let go of the football because you're not thinking about it because you're knocked out.
Yeah.
Typically, NFL players don't drop the football because of an injury. They hold on to it until it's done, the play's done, and then they, it was a weird kind of play.
It was, and that's why I thought he had landed on the football and maybe got the wind knocked out of him. But then when he sat up and you kind of saw his face, you're like, oh shit.
Not only was he woozy, but he was also in excruciating pain.
Oh, for sure. So hopefully he's all right. But that was a pretty nasty.
He's not. He's out for the year.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit. They announced that already?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, basically, so at least until week 14 or 15.
Okay. So
it is a broken clavicle.
Oh,
they said he suffered a concussion and a broken clavicle.
Jesus. I mean, the way he landed, that kind of makes sense.
On his shoulder,
yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah, that sucks. So Tampa Bay they're gonna have to do something here to.
Supposedly Godwin is close to coming back again.
But again, you can't count on that dude to stay healthy, and even coming back from that type of injury.
Yeah. And then he came back from it, and then he was out again.
Kind of my point.
And then Emeka Egbuka has been great, but again, he's had a couple injuries here, and he's not 100%.
He was basically a non-factor last night.
They took him out of it, and again, Baker overthrew him a couple times. He was open a couple times, and he overthrew him.
Yep.
Tez Johnson seems to be a good young receiver.
He had an all right night.
Last night. And he scored the week before too on a 45-yard touchdown. He seems like he's got some juice, so maybe they get him more involved.
But I still think you're going to need another guy.
I think Cade Otton can step up a little bit at tight end.
Talk about having a rough night last night. It's Cade Otton. Jesus.
Yeah.
That first down, I don't know.
That was close.
It was very close.
It was close. So again, I'm not a Lions fan. Looking at it, I wish I could say I'm looking at it impartially.
Right.
But I don't like the Lions, so I'm not impartial really. To me, I thought if they'd have called that the way it was called on the field and said, it's inconclusive,
right,
and call it a first down, I thought that was more what probably should have been done. But I can't hate the call for saying it was short. I just didn't feel like it proved it was short.
No, I agree with you.
And then
Like, it really wasn't indisputable that he was short.
right, and then the catch or the interception that was
A catch.
but not a catch. And
Yeah.
again, and I actually talked to I give him credit. So I talked to Sean today about it in the office, and he actually said he told his brother he's like dude, I don't know how they ruled that interception. He goes I don't care if he's holding it with one arm, he's still holding it, and a tie goes to the receiver.
Yep.
So that one, I think they got that call. Detroit definitely got away with that one. The one where it was not the first down, right? The trip that never got called.
Yeah.
And
Baker was furious about that one.
as he should have been.
Yep.
Now, again, I'm going to say the same thing about that I said about Jared Goff getting taken out of the game the week before in arguing a call. Like, you can't let that shit take you out of game either, though.
No,
right?
I agree with you.
Like, you can't get so pissed off it takes you out of game.
Right.
It mentally takes you away from what you're supposed to be doing. Now, was it a trip? Fuck yes, it was.
Yeah.
Was it right in front of the referee who should have called it? Yes. If that was Detroit,
oh, people would have lost their fucking
they would have
mind.
lost their ever-loving fucking minds.
Oh, absolutely,
but
yeah.
it's the other team, so we're like, whatever.
It's not a thing.
But yeah, no, Detroit benefited from things that they say they haven't benefited from over the years.
Of course.
Right? So it was
We
definitely
deserve that call
It was
now.
definitely a benefit to Detroit and the fans last night on those calls. Just saying.
Now, going into that game, I kind of had Baker as probably top MVP guy, right?
I had him as top 3.
Okay. That's fair. Now, did that game, do you think that takes him out of the running, or do you still
I wouldn't say it's too early to say it takes him completely out of the running. I mean, if this is just one bad game in the rest of his season, then no, he'll still be in the running. Do I really think he has a realistic shot?
I do.
At winning it?
If he plays the way he has the rest of this season, yeah, I do. I think he has a shot. Absolutely.
Yes. So if he plays the way he has been playing, other than this game,
Yeah.
and they finish with they win the division and they go on to the playoffs, yes, he has a shot. I think because of who he is, I think the name alone will make it a little more of an outside shot.
Fair.
Because I still don't think his reputation is what it should be for what he's been doing the last few years.
Well, I guess two things he's got going for him right now. There's two names that are always in the MVP conversation that aren't going to be in the MVP conversation this year. Like Lamar and Burrow are not going to be in the MVP conversations this year.
But you still got Josh Allen. You still have Patrick Mahomes.
But Josh Allen has been objectively bad this year.
He has. And Patrick Mahomes has played well the last couple of weeks,
Yes.
but he's been objectively bad in a couple games.
And that's why I say this about Baker. It's like there's no true front runner for this right now.
You want to know who I want to see win it?
Who?
And I love Baker Mayfield. You know that.
I do.
I want to see Indiana Jones win it.
He's got a strong case for it.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
But so does his running mate. So does Jonathan Taylor.
But they're not going to give it to a running back. You know that.
Again, no.
They're not,
they have.
Yeah, I know they
but,
have.
But
But you know they're not going to do that again.
I know. Well, I agree with you. And you know what sucks about that is that dude is playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
And I think we will never, ever see a running back win the MVP ever again.
No, I agree with you.
Because of bias.
Yeah. And not only that, just the way the league is now. You know?
Yeah, but I think it's a bias towards just the quarterback's. The quarterback's got to be the one that wins it on the team.
course.
That they, you know what I mean? Like, when in reality, which one comes first, right? The chicken or the egg? Which one benefits the other one more? Does the pass game benefit the run game more, or does the run game benefit the pass game more?
I don't know if there's a real answer to that.
Exactly.
It's kind of like the Belichick Brady thing. Like, who benefited who more?
Right.
I mean, yeah, obviously Brady won without Belichick.
Right. But you can't tell me he still didn't benefit from
that
Belichick.
defense. Yeah, so
it's one of those things where that's another guy that has just turned his career around. And I know it's only 7 weeks of the season, guys.
True.
But
we talk about circumstance a lot too.
Man, does that team fucking look good?
They do.
And he looks like the leader of that team.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones, man. I want this name to catch. I want this name to catch.
I'm surprised it hasn't yet, to be honest with you.
I want the name to catch. Indiana Jones.
There would be something, but again, we talk about circumstance all the time, right? With certain players and teams.
Yeah.
And again, in New York, he looked like a hot pile of garbage.
At times,
For the most part, yes.
For the most part, yes. He showed flashes of it.
Right. But
it was brief.
Now, was that coaching, or was that just him?
Right.
Again, and you know how I feel about this. I think all quarterbacks are system quarterbacks. I do.
Yeah, and I know your point on that one, and I agree with you.
And
I think
that system didn't fit him, I don't think.
But I think it's been proven that just because a quarterback's a bust, so in previous years, like a long time, like way back, right?
Yeah.
Quarterbacks didn't move around as much as they do now.
No.
Right?
They were statuesque. They just stood in the pocket.
But I mean move teams, right? So like if back in the day, if a player was a bust for a team, they didn't really get another shot on another team.
No, they were done.
And so
they were playing in Canada.
Now, exactly, they were playing in the Canadian League. They were playing in the Arena League,
World League, whatever.
But now quarterbacks do move.
Yeah.
And you've seen guys like Geno Smith, Mac Jones, Daniel Jones, Indiana Jones. You've seen guys go on to other Sam Darnold.
Yep.
Right? I mean, Baker Mayfield. You could keep naming them.
Yep.
Guys that were considered busts or close to busts.
Yes.
That have gone on to other franchises and other teams and done very well.
Yeah.
And
again,
so it's a proven thing that your circumstances are it's not always the player. I think the player and the circumstances weigh equally into a player actually having his talents come to fruition.
Circumstances, right? System, etc.
Yeah.
Some circumstances and systems fit players better than others do.
Absolutely.
It's a fact. So, I agree.
And some players are lucky enough to have coaches who will tailor their game plan to them.
This is what good coaches should do, though.
But that's what I'm saying. But so many times you see the bad ones.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them that don't. They want you to run their offense when you're not the type of player that should be running it. Like, you need to tailor your offense or your defense, for that matter, to the talent you have on your roster. Yeah. You can't try to fit a square peg in a round hole, dude.
No, because all these assholes want to be like the smartest dude in the room.
Yep.
And see, it was my way. We got no. And this is why you're out of a job.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're trying to fit a square peg into a round hole.
Mm-hmm.
And but you know who doesn't do that?
Jason Stiltner from Flagstar Bank.
Correct. If you're a homeowner or looking to be a first-time home buyer, give Jason Stiltner, Senior Loan Officer at Flagstar Bank, a call today at 248-752-3631. Jason has great mortgage programs for first-time home buyers, including down payment assistance options and excellent interest rates. Again, give my guy, Jason Stiltner from Flagstar Bank, a call today at 248-752-3631 and get the excellent service you deserve. Flagstar Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 27546.
Happy Chinooka.
I love that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoops. Oh, no.
What to do?
You know what? We're going to do it again. I'm just going to let it go.
I wanted this job bad.
We can talk over
And
it.
I am a motivational speaker.
What I love
All right,
about that
here's
read
what I
is
know.
I don't
Yeah.
like we've done like one game
Yeah.
and I've already done a read, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into some of these other games.
You're right. We've only done one game.
Yeah. So Thursday night started off Steelers-Bengals. See, the Bengals actually look competent or look good with a relatively competent quarterback. Flacco was out. He was not great by any means, but he was serviceable enough that okay, they might be able to do some things here.
And they won.
And they won. They beat the Steelers.
That's I love how Tomlin was pissed off before the game and said, like, what would make you trade a quarterback that you thought was your starter at the beginning of the season to an in-division rival?
Yeah.
Well, Cleveland did it because, and again, I think Andrew Berry should have been fired. I can't stand the guy. I think he's done some real stupid things. So I'm in no way defending Andrew Berry. But the reason Cleveland's okay with doing that is because they know they have no shot at the fucking division.
What do
so
they care?
they don't care.
Yeah, what do they care?
So great. They trade him to Cincinnati, who's going to beat you in a couple games, maybe. Great. They don't care.
Yeah.
And Andrew Berry obviously doesn't care because he's made some other moves, many other moves that are dumber than this one. So if you want to call Andrew Berry out on some dumbass fucking moves,
yes.
I think you should probably start with the fucking Deshaun Watson trade and letting Baker Mayfield walk. Why don't we start there? I think trading a 42-year-old Joe Flacco is not on the top of the fucking list, dude.
I think you could just start and end it there. Like
the sad part is it doesn't end there because there's so many other ones.
But those moves are so fucking bad that's all you need to say.
Yeah,
that's it.
And on the level of moves that were made that were poor by Andrew Berry, I think trading a 42-year-old Joe Flacco within the division when they have no shot at winning it is low on the fucking list.
Exactly, 100%. But yeah, so the Steelers lose. I still think they're going to sneak and win this division.
At this point in time, I think you're Nostradamus because you're going to be right. Because Baltimore looks to be out of it at this point. Who knows? They could rally. But they just look to be out of it. They didn't look good before Lamar got hurt.
Didn't.
And now Lamar's hurt.
I think this is the year he finally gets fired.
And this is Pittsburgh's division to win. It really is. Joe Burrow going down was big.
Yep.
Cleveland is nothing. They'll win a couple games that they're not supposed to win. They'll beat up on teams like Miami, which they did.
Oof.
But again, the division really at this point is Pittsburgh's to lose.
No, you're right. It is.
I mean, losing to Cincinnati was
didn't help,
a step in the wrong direction, but it's theirs to lose.
Yes. So next we got I think that was the last London game this past weekend, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the Rams take out the Jaguars 35-7.
Ugly game.
It really was. The Jaguars were never in this game.
It's one of the first early games I've actually watched this year.
Yeah.
And God, I wish I didn't.
Like we had some family over for breakfast watching that game, and I'm just like, I don't even want to watch this. This game is fucking terrible.
Honestly, the only reason I watched is because like I said, I was sick this weekend.
Yeah.
So I was sleeping off and on from Friday night all the way through to Monday morning. I just happened to wake up and be lucid during this time frame. and so I put on. I was like, fuck it, I'm awake. I'll put on the game and lay here and watch it. I did end up falling back asleep there for a little bit because it was such a bad game.
It was not a good game to watch. It really wasn't. Thankfully, there was a soccer game going on at the same time, so I had it split screen. Which I love that, like on YouTube TV now, you can customize your own.
I love
it.
They're getting to the point where I wanted it to be. I said this last year, so they've given us the ability to customize it a little more now.
Oh yeah,
which is great, but you still can't fully customize it.
No, because you can't put red zone on there.
Right. And you can't just put it there's not every channel is available for you to do it on right now.
Yeah.
Eventually I think they're going to get to the point where you can split screen anything you want to, and that's awesome. But I watch the split screens a lot, man, especially like this time of year, the MLB playoffs.
Oh yeah.
With football games or hockey or what, like it's I love the split screen on YouTube TV.
And now, like, even with ESPN Plus, like, obviously we're watching the Leafs game right now, but they're starting to do that where you can have the multi-view.
Nice.
Which is great. Like, it's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Like, come on, what are we doing?
I said, well, so you got the big screen in your living room, too. I got the one in mine. Yeah. It's nice if you got that many games going on. You can put 4 games on that big screen and then have a smaller TV on another one. You're basically watching 5 fucking games at the same time. Putting 4 of them on the big screen and then putting red zone on this one or whatever.
That's literally what I do.
It's the best.
Like I remember last year, I think when they first started, you could do like the multi-view or whatever. Yeah. I had 8 games on at once because I have the smaller TV under the big TV.
Yeah. So you had 4 on there.
I had 8 games going on, 8 different games at once. I'm like, this is like football nirvana. It's
right. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited that we can do that. I'm surprised it took them that long to be able to do that, but
because when they rolled it out, you couldn't really customize it.
No.
They just gave you.
This is what it is.
You can choose this, or this, and it's like, well, I want these 2 with these 2, but you don't have that.
Right.
I don't want these 2 with these 2, which you only give me that choice.
Like they can remove stuff though, right?
Huh?
You can remove, like, say you pick like a four screen, right?
Yeah.
You can remove one of the games from it and replace it with
Yeah,
another
but well, now you can. You couldn't before.
No,
though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before you couldn't.
Yeah.
Before you just had to go with what they gave you, and you're like, I mean,
That sucks.
I want half of option A and half of option
Right,
B.
exactly.
But now that you can customize it, like you basically can start off with just the first game you want to watch.
Yep.
And then add
Yep.
the other 1, 2, or 3 games you want to add in there. It's great.
It's beautiful. Moving on to the Saints and Bears, and I know they played the Saints. I get
Bears.
it. Like, are the Bears sneaky good?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking as well.
I'm hesitant.
Just the way they've played, they actually look competent.
That's it. I think you hit it. So they don't look inept.
No.
Right? I don't think they're going to be world beaters.
No.
I don't think they're going to compete for the division. So don't get me wrong there.
Yeah.
But are they sneaky good to the point where like they don't look awful and inept, and they can win some games that you don't expect them to win, and they could potentially throw a wrench into somebody's playoff plans down the road? Yeah. I think it's possible.
Yeah. Like they could possibly sneak into a wild card spot.
Possible. I think spoiling somebody else's playoff hopes is more along the lines of what they'll do this year, but
That's fair.
I think it's possible they sneak into a spot.
Yeah.
I think it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Yes. But that's really all I got for that game because I really didn't
Yeah.
watch much of it. I just looking at the score. Again, I know they played the Saints, who are awful, but again, you got to win those games because I feel like that's a game that the Bears in years past would have lost.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So credit to them. They're moving along and they're 4-2, so good for them. Now we go to a team that is actually a fucking dumpster fire.
The Jets?
No, the Dolphins.
Mm.
Your Brownies taking care of business against the Dolphins, 31-6.
Yeah. Quinshon Judkins looks
Yeah,
like
have a day.
Looks like the next coming of Jim Brown.
Have a day.
Yeah, man. Like that the Dolphins are a shit
Oh
show,
my
bro.
god, that it's so bad. And
And that-
everything
and
I
that's-
read,
I wish I could say good things about Cleveland, right? I mean, they played a good game, but really the outstanding thing is the Dolphins are so fucking bad, dude.
so bad.
They are just really bad.
And from everything I read, they're not going to fire him
They're not
anytime
going to.
soon.
I don't understand that.
I don't get it either. I don't get it. Like, I get you don't want to pay a guy to not coach.
Yeah,
but he's clearly lost that locker room.
Oh, 1,000%.
He lost that locker room a while ago.
He lost the locker room, and then because he lost the locker room, Tua said what he said, and he lost the locker room.
Oh, yeah.
So,
and that was evident this past weekend.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's all around just an ugly situation. It's
so
ugly.
bad. Like I look at it, I'm like, dude, if your coach is wearing capri pants, like I cannot take that man serious.
See,
if I'm a grown ass man playing professional
Yeah.
football, I cannot take this dude seriously wearing capri pants. I can't do it.
All things are forgivable if you're winning.
Even that I wouldn't. I'd be like, dude, wear normal pants.
But when he was quirky and weird and they were doing good,
I didn't like him.
You didn't. But again, the team was still on board. The fans were still on board. But when you're quirky and you're losing, now all of a sudden you're just a piece of shit. And that's kind of where he's gotten to. Like, nobody likes him at this point.
No, because it wears thin quickly. I think even if you're winning, it wears thin. Wears thin quickly. Because
it wears quick thinly?
Yes. Because you look at it and you're like, how in the fuck am I supposed to take you serious right now?
Right.
Like, look at what you're wearing.
Yeah.
You're just like a teenage boy right now.
Well,
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like, dress like a fucking man. You're an NFL coach. Dress like one.
No, he does dress like he's a freshly 21 going out to the bar.
Looks like he's dressed like he's about to audition for a fucking boy band.
Yeah.
Like, dude, come on. It's amazing that he's gotten this far in that sport.
Yeah.
Just like that. It's amazing.
And acting like that.
Yes. Like, it's just like, okay. So we move on. Patriots, Titans. Patriots, man. I know it was the Titans. Titans are terrible. I get it. But
yeah, but that was an old-fashioned ass whooping.
That was an ass kicking. And you knew that was going to kind of happen with Vrabel coming back to Tennessee. Patriots look good, man. Like, there's no other way to say it. They look good.
Nope. And
that team, I'll say it right now, that team's going to the playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. They have a shot winning that division.
Oh, absolutely they do, because my team fucking sucks.
Yeah, watch out for New England winning that division, man. Yeah. Drake May,
legit.
Everything that we thought he would be.
Yeah, legit. Like, again, relatively small sample size. It's not huge by any means. But, we always talk about that, quote, it factor.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Absolutely.
He's got it.
Absolutely. And he's putting all the dude has the record for the highest completion percentage in a fucking NFL game.
Mm-hmm.
He missed 2 passes.
Yeah.
23 passes, 21 completions.
Yeah. Absolutely. So
for 200 and I think 22 yards and 2 touchdowns. There's a lot of twos in there.
Yeah. Patriots are legit. And again, I get it. The Titans, I get it. But you got to win those games. You got to dump truck teams that are bad, and they did.
And they did. They absolutely did.
So, yeah, we say that Patriots are going to be good, and we both think they're going to make the playoffs and possibly win that division, which, again, unless the Bills get their shit together, which we'll talk about them in a little bit. But,
yeah,
I could see them absolutely sneaking and winning this division. We move to the Chiefs and the Raiders. Like, it's funny, we always talk about like elite franchises, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like the Raiders used to be an elite franchise.
They did.
And now it's just this team is not only are they irrelevant now, but it's so sad to see what's happened to this franchise. Like this franchise is a joke.
Yeah.
This is one of the worst franchises in football now.
Well, and again, so Geno Smith goes from the Jets, where he looks like he can't throw a football to save his life,
right,
to Seattle, and looks like he belongs.
He resurrects his career.
Right, absolutely. Yeah. And then he goes to the Raiders, and he looks like he still can't throw a football again. And it's one of those things where it kind of proves the point of it's not just about the players. It's about the coaching, the situation, the management. It's about all of it. And right now, that is one of the worst situations there is.
I mean,
I'll be honest with you. I truly think and I'm not just saying this to dog Frank. I'm not even sure if he's listening, but I think the Raiders is a worse situation than the Browns right now.
I don't disagree with that.
I mean, and the Browns are a bad situation. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know, man. This is brutal.
Like who's behind Geno Smith?
I'll be honest with you. I don't even know.
Neither do I.
And you know who should know? Typically, I would know.
Right.
I don't. I haven't even looked into it. I don't care. That's how much this franchise is irrelevant right now.
Yeah, and it's sad. I mean, they play in a freaking Roomba, their stadium. I mean, it's just sad to see what this franchise has become, and I don't see it getting any better.
No.
Like, they've made so many horrendous decisions. And I don't care if Brady's part owner.
Dude,
I don't give a shit.
Do you want to hear a stat that is staggering?
Yes.
About this game?
Always.
First downs made in this game.
Yep.
Kansas City made 30.
Yeah.
Las Vegas? Just take a guess.
2.
3. They made 3 first downs the entire game.
And that's not even the most embarrassing thing about this.
In 60 minutes of football, they made 3 first downs.
This isn't even the most embarrassing thing about this game. You know what the most embarrassing thing about this game is? Is that Kansas City started taking the knee with 3 minutes left in the game.
Oh, my God.
And the Raiders didn't do anything. They ain't no timeouts, nothing. They just, okay.
Oh, wow.
Like, when a team does that, like, that is just straight up.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know that. That was one I didn't know.
That happened. Like, literally, it was like 3-ish minutes left, and they took knees.
Wow.
That's embarrassing.
That is really embarrassing.
That is incredibly embarrassing. And now Max Crosby is apparently, he got hurt that game. I don't know how long he's out for or not, but.
Did he get hurt, or is he pretending because that team sucks so bad?
Business decision? So yeah, that's that. I don't know what that team's going to do. I don't see them being good for quite a while. So
no, I tell you, man, there's a couple of teams that have really bad situations right now.
That's one of them.
Vegas is one of them.
Yeah.
The Jets are one of them. The Browns are one of them. But again, the Browns have won a couple games and don't look like complete dog shit, despite the fact that their GM is a fucking moron, and their head coach is, even though he's won Coach of the Year twice, looks like he just is lost.
Yeah.
The Jets are really bad.
Oh, I can't wait till we get to the. Oh, we're getting to the Jets here shortly.
But the Raiders, man, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to choose between the Jets and the Raiders as far as how bad the situation is.
I would say it's the Jets 100%.
I'd be hard pressed to disagree with you, but I think they're both really fucking
bad.
bad.
I mean, yeah, and I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm going to say the Jets simply because of the ownership situation.
Yeah, and look, the Raiders have won 2 games too. So I mean,
yes.
they've pulled out a couple games, same as the Browns have. So I'd be hard pressed to try to put up a fight.
Because what I think is going to happen here is I think Brady is going to take a bigger role as owner. I think he's going to acquire more shares of ownership.
Yeah,
and then eventually he's going to run it, because Mark Davis clearly has no idea what the fuck he's doing. And
no.
Brady has that mentality of I want to win. I'm going to do whatever it takes to win.
Well, he's a winner.
Yeah,
he's a guy who craves winning.
Exactly.
And
eventually,
yeah.
I think that's what's going to happen here. Like, Mark Davis will be kind of in the background, still like the figurehead, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think that's what's going to happen here eventually.
Yeah.
And as for the Chiefs, I mean, they're looking like the Chiefs again.
Yeah.
Okay. Like we kind of knew that was going to be the case, but again, playing the Raiders, you should, but
and again, well, they also got Rashee Rice back.
Yep.
And man, did he come out guns blazing, right? I mean, just came out like he didn't miss a step.
Yep.
And like they didn't miss a beat, and they've got all their weapons back. They've got Worthy back. They've got Rashee Rice back. They've got a young running back that I think is going to get more and more playing time because Kareem Hunt got hurt. Not sure what that injury is and how long if he's going to be out or anything. But
yeah,
they've got was it Rashad Smith? That he looks really good, man. He's a young receiving back, and he just has kind of, like you said, he kind of has it. He looks like he gets it out there, and I believe he's going to get more and more playing time. Almost be the Lightning to Pacheco's Thunder, almost. And they're only going to get better, man. Watch out for them again. I hate saying it because I hate seeing Kansas City win.
Yes,
but dude, they're rolling right now.
They are. You know who else is rolling?
The Joe Wright Group.
That's right. Whether you're buying or selling your home, now's the time to take advantage of having the expertise of 3 real estate agents for the price of 1 on your side. Make the right move with the right group, the Joe Wright Group. Give Craig Joe Wright, Mike Bush, and Shane Wilson a call today at 248-535-4750 to fulfill all of your real estate needs.
Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo!
So we move on to the Eagles and Vikings. Eagles take it 28-22. I think it's a good win for the Eagles.
Yeah.
And then once they realized they had A.J. Brown and
it's like somebody sent them somebody sent them a fax.
Yeah. Hey, you guys have 2 good receivers.
We're like, hey, I just want to let you know, I saw A.J. Brown on the sideline. I don't know if you know this, but he actually runs out there on offense every time your team goes out on offense, too.
Yeah.
I've seen him on the field. You might want to throw it in his direction.
It's not illegal to throw him the ball. You know that, right?
Right. Like, just try it. just give it a shot.
See what happens. Just give it a whirl.
Yeah. And they did. And sure enough,
yeah.
They looked competitive again.
And on the other side, you got Devontae Smith. It's like, oh yeah. You got him, too. Which they seem to have targeted him quite a bit for 9 catches, 183 and a touch.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like a pretty good day. Yeah. Once you realize, hey, maybe, just maybe, we should probably throw it to these guys.
Yeah.
And I think we'll be fine. Like I said, I think that's a good win.
Jalen Hurts looked really good again. He's looked really sloppy, but his 19 to 23, 326 yards, 3 touchdowns, a 158.3 passer rating. Yeah. Honestly, I think that's considered a perfect passer rating. So a very good game by that passing attack all around. Not a very good game for Saquon. He was bottled up. So he only averaged 2.4 yards per carry, 18 carries for 44 yards.
Well, you clearly see what the game plan was.
Yeah,
Stop
it was
that guy.
Stop Saquon, and I think that was the case because teams are now going to dare their passing game to beat them because they weren't looking very good. Well, they kind of broke out of that in this game and were able to show what they can do again. So we'll see how it pans out from here. But they definitely regained that swagger that they had last year.
They did 100%. And that was kind of the thing because we're watching this team, and you're like, how did they go from obviously winning the Super Bowl last year to this, like whatever this version of this team is? And yeah, you definitely saw it this past week. It's like, yeah, that's the team that won the Super Bowl. That is arguably the best team in the NFC.
Yeah,
So,
arguably,
yes, definitely arguably, because there's obviously some good teams in the NFC. But anyways, let's go to a game. Let's go to a game that we should not go to because why not? The Jets and Panthers. How the Panthers are 4-3?
They are.
It's amazing.
They are. It is amazing, actually. I don't know how they are, but they are. Let me see. I really want to see who they've beaten.
Yeah.
Let's see. They've beaten Atlanta. They beat Miami. They beat Dallas, and now they beat the Jets.
Wow.
They've lost to Jacksonville, Arizona, and New England. They got trounced by New England. They were actually in the Arizona game.
Okay.
That's a team that's, honestly, Carolina, as bad as we might want to say they are, they've actually been competitive.
Yeah.
Even in the games that they lost.
So I'm reading an article right now.
Well, in one of the games they lost.
From the Jets owner, Woody Johnson, who, again, is a fucking moron, but,
Yes.
These idiot owners tend to say some kind of funny shit. So
yeah.
So
isn't he the owner that said he trades based on Madden ratings?
Yes. And his kid was basically running the team.
Yeah.
Yes, that guy.
Yeah.
So they're talking about a quarterback change with Tyrod Taylor starting
as well. At this point, they should.
Fair enough.
And you know me. I still think Justin Fields has things to give, right? But how can you not make a quarterback change right now?
Well, so Woody Johnson goes on and he just rips Justin Fields. So he praised Aaron Glenn for turning around parts of the team, but added, it's hard when you have a quarterback with the rating that he's got. I mean, he has ability, but something just is not jiving. You have to play consistently at that position, and that's what we're going to try to do for the remainder of the season. There's more. When asked, he said improvements on defense and special teams provide hope for a turnaround. Then he delivered this gem. If we can just complete a pass, it would look good. Yikes.
Touche.
It says the offense is just not clicking, and if you can't run the ball, if you can't pass the ball, that's football 101.
I mean, it is.
Oh, my God. Unreal. I love it. That's good shit.
Yep.
That
is
and
but here's the other thing too, and I'll say this.
Yeah.
Justin Fields has not looked good.
No, he hasn't.
But other than Garrett Wilson, who I believe is hurt right now.
Yeah, I think he got hurt during that game.
You got the carcass of Alan Lazard, Josh Reynolds, Tyler Johnson, Isaiah Williams, and Arian Smith. So tell me out of those, which ones you've heard of, first of all.
Alan Lazard.
Right. And Josh Reynolds, because he played for Detroit, right? And he played for the Rams at one point. And Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson didn't play. He's hurt. Tyler Johnson, Isaiah Williams, and Arian Smith. doesn't really instill a lot of confidence in the receivers on that team, right? I mean,
no.
And I'm not saying Justin Fields hasn't been at fault. He clearly fucking has.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to take a look at the overall build of that team as well, though, and kind of assess that.
I mean,
well.
I think it totally set them back when they brought in Aaron Rodgers.
Absolutely.
Because they basically just said, here's the keys, do whatever the hell you want.
Which was the dumbest shit.
Yeah. So, again, I feel like we say this every week. This is why bad organizations stay bad.
Oh, yeah.
Because of stupid decisions like that. So we moved to the other team that plays in, quote, New York. The Giants and the Broncos. What a wild game that was.
What a fucking game, man.
Dude, that game was nuts.
This game actually got me, again, I said I was, even watching football this weekend, I was just out of it.
Right.
I was down and out, feeling like shit. The ending of that game.
It was crazy.
Had me borderline wanting to get up and stand up, even though I couldn't and didn't. It was one of the most insane endings to a game.
Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory to snatching victory from the jaws of defeat.
It was
snatching.
It was just
one after another.
It was insane.
It was great.
It was insanity, and it was the best insanity I've watched in a long time. It was great.
But in watching this game, it made me realize they have to change the pass interference rule. Like this spot foul bullshit, it needs to be changed.
Yeah.
It does. Because I feel like now, like any deep pass that's incomplete is, obviously they're throwing it up there to hope for that call.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's just, well, it's incomplete. It must be pass interference somewhere.
Right.
I think this rule needs to be tweaked to maybe go to the college route, like 15-yard penalty.
Okay.
Fine. But there's too many times where, like,
teams use it as an out.
Yeah, shouldn't. To me, that shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, they almost throw it up there with the intention that they're not going to complete it.
Exactly.
Just that they're going to draw the pass interference.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of that. To me, that's gutless football.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against them changing that rule. I would have to see how they would change it. I wouldn't just accept anything, but
obviously, yeah.
I agree that I would be down if they changed that rule.
It's just the way pass interference is called now. It's like, man, so you can't even throw the ball downfield because if it's incomplete, they're just going to call pass interference on, or like holding or whatever. It needs to be tweaked, in my opinion. But
I also don't necessarily agree with some of the defensive calls being automatic first downs too.
That's another one. Like, why is that an automatic first down?
Yeah, that's the one I don't like as well. It's just the defense had a penalty. Instead of just assessing the yards and playing that down again, it's an automatic first down.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah. It really doesn't. It never has.
This game, though, I'm not saying these quarterbacks were perfect because they weren't by any means.
No.
But they battled.
They did
at the end of this game, and Jackson Dart rushing one in and rushing throughout the game, and then Scadaboo look that dude's just a fucking beast. And then you got Bo Nix running in two of them.
Mm-hmm.
I escaped this week with 4 victories in my 4 leagues.
Mm-hmm.
And I will show you after the show, 2 of them were by the hair on my chinny chin. And I played unbelievable.
Yeah.
But in 2 of my 4 leagues, I played against Bo Nix. And that dude fucking went off in that game. And I was lucky to escape with victories in those. But just talk about bad luck watching him. And I was torn between watching him and appreciating what he was doing to also going, God damn it, stop.
This is one of the reasons.
Fucking stop.
It's one of the reasons I don't do fantasy football. I just want to be able to watch the game and enjoy it.
But I still did,
as
though.
A fan.
I still did, though, because as much as I was torn, what I was watching was just so entertaining. I was like, fuck it, man. I don't even care. Like, I just don't. Like, this is awesome.
Another thing I like about this is the Giants are trending in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
I like. To me, this game looked like it was a team that just doesn't know how to win yet. It doesn't even know how to close out games.
Right.
Because they had that game. For all intents and purposes, they had that game won.
Oh, they absolutely did. So here's where they're at, in my opinion. They know they don't want to lose anymore.
Right. Which is, I think, the first step.
But they're not good at winning.
No, because they don't know how to do it.
Exactly.
And you're going to have to go through some shit like this to realize, hey, man, we have to play better defensively, to close out these games.
Right.
Which,
and by all accounts, they didn't play bad offensively.
They didn't. No, they obviously played well enough to win.
They scored in every quarter.
Yeah.
They scored a touchdown in the first, in the second, in the third, and then in the fourth they scored 2.
Missed
missed extra point.
Fucking kickers, man.
But again, it was the defense let up 33 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. That's no bueno.
That can't happen.
That can't happen. But in watching that game, was that like prevent a win defense?
In a way, yeah.
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 This is why I hate when coaches galaxy brain it. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah. It literally just again, it's like they say in NASCAR, right? If you're coming around the turn and you see a wreck in front of you, you don't try to do anything. You put your foot on the gas and you drive.
Yeah.
You expect the cars that are wrecking to leave your area. You just put your foot on the gas and you drive straight through. And that's what football teams don't do in these scenarios, and I hate it. I hate it.
I can't stand it.
Just you're winning. Keep doing what you were doing.
It's we talk about it with hockey as well. You got a 2-3 goal lead,
and then
you
start
sit
playing.
back.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Why are you stopping doing what got you that lead? I don't know. Some of these coaches, man. A lot of these coaches, I should say.
Yeah.
All right, so we move on, as we talked about earlier, the Colts and the Chargers, and possibly MVP candidate Indiana Jones. There you go, just for you, buddy.
Thank you.
Just for you, buddy. Colts smack around the Chargers, 38-24. So, obviously, two things for me come out of this game. The Colts are for real, and I think we've said that previously, that we thought the Colts were for real. But are their Chargers fucking frauds?
I think fraud might be too far, but I don't think they're where we thought they were going to be.
And those jerseys they wore were fucking horrible.
Yeah, that was
Don't
bad.
ever wear those again. Oh, my God. So bad.
I don't think the Chargers are where we thought they would be. But
No.
I also don't think they're frauds. I think they're middle of the road.
Okay.
But it's hard for me to say that Indianapolis is not legit.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that's...
I don't want to, because by all accounts they really shouldn't be, but they fucking are, man.
But,
They're
I mean,
legit.
There's no way you can't say that the Jets aren't or the Colts aren't legit. But here you look at Herbert. He's throwing 55 times.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
That's a huge problem.
Like, why the hell is he throwing 55 times? And I know they're behind, but like,
yeah, but why does your leading rusher only have 9 carries?
Exactly. I mean, I know you guys got down early, but like, you got to control the clock a little bit, run the ball, You
got to mix in the run a little bit, like, and that's what. So in today's NFL, though, we saw it yesterday too.
Yeah.
In last night's games, Tampa got down, stopped running the ball. I think they ran it a total of 10 times.
Oh yeah,
Houston got down, stopped running the football. And again, you're just throwing the football. Every play looks the same. You're overthrowing receivers. You're throwing to guys that aren't open. You're trying to force it in. You have to still run the football to then open up the pass and the play action. Yep. You have to establish the run a little bit, even though you're down. It's the only time you should abandon the run completely is in the fourth quarter when you're down by 2 scores and you just don't have the time. And you need to run a hurry-up offense with no rushing. But even then, sometimes run a fucking draw play and catch them off guard. But these teams just completely abandon the run.
And they just chuck it. Because, we're down. We got to throw the ball.
Right.
And then the defense knows you're going to do that, so they just pin. Like the Lions did yesterday. Like, they just pin their ears back. Mm-hmm. Go get them.
Yep.
Okay. So we go to Cowboys-Commanders. I mean, I don't even know what to take away from this game. Like,
the Commanders are who we thought they were.
Yeah, they've regressed like we thought they were going to.
Yep.
But, like, are the Cowboys good?
I think they're
Are they good adjacent?
Good adjacent, maybe. I think they're better with CeeDee Lamb in there. I think that's, you know what I mean? And it's not
it doesn't hurt.
It's not a far-fetched thing to say, right?
No.
I mean, it's not rocket science that I'm telling you there. But again, I think just him being there open that offense up a little more. And I'm not taking anything away from George Pickens because he's done really well in CeeDee Lamb's absence.
Yep.
But the idea of them getting Pickens was to have them both on the field and open things up.
Yes.
For both of them, along with Ferguson and the running game. Now that they've got Lamb back, I think I could be wrong. I think you might see this offense hum a little more.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
With all those options on the field.
Yep. I mean, their defense still not great, but...
No, but if you look at Dak's day, right? 21 to 30, 264 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Like, I think those are the days that you're going to see more of if all of that offense is healthy.
No, I agree with you. Yeah. Like I said, the Commanders, they're kind of just... they've regressed.
Yeah, oh, yeah. And talk about a guy that resurrected his career in Dallas. Javonte Williams, man. Looked like he was washed in Denver. And I honestly, speaking from a fantasy football perspective, he wasn't getting drafted high in draft. Like, this guy was going in the later rounds of drafts because nobody thought he was actually going to win the job.
Right.
Like, everyone was thinking the rookie Jaden Blue was going to get it, or even Miles Sanders, or you know what I mean? Like, nobody really wanted to touch that running game, truthfully. Here this guy is. He's one of the top running backs in the league right now. He's resurrected his career.
I mean, it's good for him, man.
Yeah.
It's good to hear. Packers-Cardinals. I look at this game, and I was like, the Packers aren't that good.
No, and
like,
they're almost Jekyll and Hyde,
like,
man.
You were playing Jacoby Brissett.
Right.
And
I love how we still do that, too.
Yeah, and you barely snuck out the W against Jacoby Brissett. Okay. I don't. You had that great showing first week of the season, right? And you were like, oh my God, this team really good. And yes, I see your record is 4-1. I get it. But that tie against Dallas, that was just horrendous. And then this game, I look at it and I'm like, this team is not very good.
No, and I'm looking at it, and truthfully, I think a lot of it, from what I've seen, comes down to coaching.
Yeah. Do you think it's maybe the shelf life has maybe expired for Matt LaFleur?
Possibly. Yeah. Okay. I can't say you're wrong.
Because every coach has one.
Oh, they absolutely do.
Except Mike Tomlin, apparently. And John Harbaugh, for that matter. So, but I think the shelf life for John Harbaugh is this season.
I think the shelf life on both of those guys has.
I disagree.
They've had fresher days.
Fair, but if Tomlin wins this division, he ain't going anywhere.
No, you're right. I think both of those guys are more like. So they're not milk, right? That goes bad and it just goes bad fast, right? You're like, all right, that was good, and then all of a sudden it was really bad.
Yeah.
They're like a can of pork and beans.
Oh God.
That's been on the shelf. Like, by all accounts, you could still eat it 5 years down the road.
It's been there for like 10 years.
But yeah, it's been in your pantry for 10 years.
Right.
You technically are safe to eat it, but it's probably really not going to taste that great when you're doing. Like, if you had to survive, you could eat it.
Like
gas station,
like gas station sushi.
Yes.
Like, you could probably eat it.
Yeah.
But you're gonna regret it. Probably about 10 minutes later.
Yeah. It's not going to be the best day of your life.
No, certainly not. And then we move on to the final game on our slate, because we covered the Monday night games already. Falcons and Niners. Niners take it 20-10. This is just a boring game for me. It really was.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It didn't do anything for me.
It wasn't a very good game. Other than I had a couple of bets that panned out because I had them ending with that game.
Nice.
But no, man, it's the only thing I can take out of this game is Atlanta's defense actually does look pretty damn good.
It does.
The Niners defense for missing some key guys looked pretty damn good. CMC is back to being CMC.
Yes.
And they're finding this team is just finding. It's amazing. After everything, I thought I might regret picking them as
it's hard to do
as
that
a Super
now.
Bowl contender, but with all these guys injured, they're still winning. And then if they're going to get healthy, they still have a shot.
Yeah.
They're winning games they shouldn't win, missing the guys they're missing. And even when even Kittle comes back, 0 catches, they still win the game.
Yep.
Like they got him back, thinking, all right, he's going to be a big part of the game. He was blocking.
Exactly, he did, and that's no, but that's a huge thing, though.
He was non-existent in the stat lines,
Right.
But it helped with the run game.
Now I'm gonna equate this to my favorite soccer team, Arsenal. So they signed a pretty expensive striker in the offseason, right? It's coming from a completely different league. So obviously that's going to take some time to adjust, right?
Right.
And people are getting all over, I can't believe he hasn't scored and blah, 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 all this bullshit. But here's the thing. What he's doing when he's not scoring is he's taking away defenders. So it gives other players more of the pitch to work with, more room to create, and stuff like that. And he's working back on defense to, track back and make sure that the lines are covered and everything like that. There's more to a player than just how many catches he has or how many yards he has or how many goals he has or touchdowns, etc. You got to look at stuff that they're doing like as a whole, and then talk to me then when and then Kittle's gonna score his touchdowns.
Of course.
So, but this game, like, he wasn't required to do anything.
Right.
They wanted him to block, so he fucking blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Let's look at all of it as a whole.
Right. And that's all they needed. That's all they wanted that game.
Yeah.
Is they had a game plan of being mostly a run, and I'm sure the game plan started out being more balanced, but as it went on, the running game was working, passing game really wasn't. So that's what they did. They stuck with the run game, and it was working.
And that's another thing that coaches tend to do a lot is like they'll see something's working, but then they'll go away from it.
Yeah.
Oh shit. But why don't you just keep doing it until they prove they can fucking stop it?
Yeah. Keep doing it.
Anyways, before we hit the picks, I just want to talk about the Red Wings for a minute.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Credit to them, man. They had that first game against Montreal where they were complete ass.
That first game looked rough, bro.
But credit to them. McClellan called them out. He said, no. He's like, when are you guys going to be sick of this shit? And they've responded. They rip off 5 in a row after that. They've actually looked pretty good.
They're 5-1.
They actually look like a competent hockey team for a change. So that's good to see for Red Wings fans. And I'm of the belief that the NHL is better when the Red Wings are good.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So, credit to them. I
know you're not a Red Wings fan. I just want to see good hockey from the Wings again, man.
Yeah,
like it's been a while since we've seen real, actual good hockey from them.
Oh yeah, and it looks like the kids are coming up along.
Yeah,
very nicely.
It's been hockey for the past little while here. We've had. Are they good?
Yeah.
Are they bad? It's nice to see some good hockey be played. There will be ups and downs this season. They will not keep ripping off 6-game streaks where they win 5, but it's very encouraging.
It is encouraging. Like, I mean, it's just a shame that the rebuild got hijacked, because I think this could have happened sooner than it has.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see it finally coming to fruition. They're actually getting the young guys in there and letting them play and letting them do their thing. So,
yeah.
But that's the thing with this season. To me, it's wide open, especially in the East. Simply because this season is going to be so truncated because of the Olympics, and I think it's going to be a war of attrition just in general because there's already been a ton of injuries in the league so far. And I think it's just going to get worse because all these teams are playing so many games, and not enough nights. It's going to happen. So I think this might be the year they finally end the 9-year playoff. Hell, let's celebrate that playoff streak.
Yeah,
9 years, nothing.
9 years and nothing.
9 years and nothing. So it's just amazing to me that the Pistons have been in the playoffs more recently than the Red Wings.
I know,
twice.
I know. It's depressing.
It's funny to me, but
yeah,
still sad in the same regard.
Yeah. Before we get into the picks, my pick for the best place to go to watch a game, like the Red Wings, or any football game like the Lions, who are not playing this week, so you won't be able to watch them, but you'll be able to watch the other games on Sunday. And it's Tap and Barrel Grill in Shelby Township. They're one of the newest sports bars in Metro Detroit. They have an upscale sports bar which features over 40 craft beers on tap, handcrafted cocktails, and a delicious scratch-made food menu. The comfortable feel, attentive staff, and fine dining food options make it a must-visit spot for sports fans and foodies alike. Whether you're watching the big game, watching the Wings, watching the Lions, or just any other game, or you're looking for a great meal, Tap and Barrel Grill has you covered. Visit them at 50055 Van Dyke Avenue in Shelby Township, or go to tapandbarrelgrill.com.
Nicely done. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Now, ready for the picks?
I am ready for the picks. I'm very.
This segment is brought to
bet
you
you are.
by the Joe Wright Group.
It's time!
Okay. So, Chris, you had a hell of a week this week.
Champ is back, baby.
Talk about rally.
That's right.
It's not where you want to be right now, but it's a step in the right direction.
Fucking right it is.
You won the college picks this week. You went 7-2 in college picks.
That's right.
Second in the college picks was myself with a losing record of 4-5. So that tells you how the rest of us did.
Yes.
Allison and Frank had a 3-6 record, and Eric went 2-7 in college picks.
So you know Eric made the picks last week.
Yeah, it wasn't
Alicia
Alicia's
didn't
pick.
make-
It wasn't
yeah,
Alicia's
Alicia
picks. It
definitely
was
didn't make
Eric's.
the picks. Eric did, for sure.
So in the NFL picks, I won the NFL picks at 9-2.
Damn. Nicely done.
Thank you. You had a 7-4 record along with Eric. You both had that same record.
Yeah.
Allison had a 6-5 record in the NFL picks, and Frank had a 5-6 record.
There
in
you
the
go,
NFL
lady
picks.
friend. You didn't finish in last this week. Good job.
So the overall record this week, Chris, you had a 14-6 record overall this week, which
That's
is
right.
a very good record in that week.
On the comeback trail, baby.
I was one behind you at 13-7. 9-11 was the next one with Eric and Allison, and then Frank was 8-12. For the year, I am now in first. I've rallied a little bit. My win percentage is still only 52.59.
Right.
I have a 71-64 record and a 52.59 win percentage.
It's very specific.
Yeah. Let's see. The second place goes to Eric, who is 65-63 with a 50.78 win percentage.
Yeah.
Third would be Allison and Frank, tied at 55-59. They have a 48.25% win percentage. Chris, you are still in last place, but you're gaining.
I'm gaining.
You're 64-70.
Okay.
With a 47.76 win percentage. Let's see how we all fare with our Week 8 picks.
I'm on the come up. Let's go. All right. So obviously we start off with the college games every week. Starting off, we have Mississippi taking on Oklahoma. Oklahoma's laying 4.5. Joe, me and you took Mississippi. Everybody else took Oklahoma.
You can't let that shit happen. You can't.
After that, we got Illinois taking on Washington. Washington's laying 4.5. We all took Washington except Alicia.
You're a loser.
Nice. That's funny. After that, we got Missouri taking on Vanderbilt because apparently Vanderbilt's good at football now. Vanderbilt's laying 2.5.
When did that happen, by the way?
NIL, man. NIL. It's changed
Yeah.
the game. They're like Indiana.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's completely changed the game and leveled the playing field, which I actually don't hate. However, I do feel it still needs to be regulated, but
Yes.
that's another topic for another day. So, yeah, we got Missouri taking on Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's laying 2.5. Joe, myself, and Eric took Vanderbilt. Frank and Allison took Missouri.
Never go for a retard.
Got that right. After that, we got Texas A&M laying 2.5, taking on the Fighting Brian Kellys. We all took Texas A&M except you. You actually bet on Brian Kelly.
You was farting in
In a big
bathtubs
game.
and laughing your ass off.
And now I can't make fun of James Franklin anymore because he got fired.
Yeah, I am going to miss that.
I am too.
I'm going to miss the James Franklin. Hopefully he'll get a job somewhere else so we can still do it.
Like, this dude, it was funny because they interviewed him on game day, and he's still talking about, like, how he won big games. I'm like, what fucking big games did you win? Like, you made it to the semifinal of the playoff last year, I get it, but other than that, like, what big game? Michigan whooped your ass, like, every time you guys played. Ohio State whooped your ass, like, every time you guys played. Like, come on. Anyways, BYU taking on Iowa State. Iowa State's laying 3.5. We all took BYU except Frank. Frank took Iowa
Let me
State.
talk to you.
You got a little wiener and some tiny
speaking
nuts.
of that, that's funny you played that soundbite because you saw that shit last night, right? On Raw.
No, I haven't. I'll be honest with you. I haven't watched.
I haven't either. I saw it online.
Okay.
People were pissed.
Oh, do tell.
Well, because Rollins has to give his title because he got hurt because he has to have shoulder surgery. So they had a battle royal to like the number one contender. Face CM Punk at that Saturday Night Main Event, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you one guess who won that thing.
Jey Uso. Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
So that honestly, I have not watched any wrestling.
This is why I haven't watched.
in.
It's the laziest fucking booking ever.
So I will tell you, I think since the NFL started, I haven't watched any wrestling.
No.
And I was recording it and watching it every week. I was watching it, and now I haven't watched it since football started.
I have zero desire to watch it. The booking is so bad.
It kind of wore thin on me.
It's terrible. It's lazy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like you could have had LA Knight win that match.
Yeah.
But no, you went the easy route and you went Jey Uso.
Yeah, so now it's going to be Jey and
CM Punk. Yeah.
Okay, great. You got this.
Which is funny because CM Punk literally pinned Jey Uso the week before, like last week.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are we doing here? Yeah. Oh, we listen to the fans. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You clearly don't.
No, you don't.
But yeah, like so I was seeing it on Twitter today, and that people are not happy about it. So,
as well, they shouldn't be.
Anyway, I heard that soundbite, so I wanted to get that in really quick.
You know.
In the last game on our college slate, we got Michigan taking on Michigan State. Michigan is laying 14.5. Joe, you, me, and Allison took Michigan State. Eric and Frank took Michigan.
That's nasty.
And we move on to the NFL. Vikings, Chargers. Chargers laying 3.5. You guys all took the Chargers. I took Minnesota.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
It's such a good movie. Next up, we got Buffalo laying 7.5, taking on Carolina. Clean sweep. We all took Buffalo.
The price is wrong, bitch.
After that, we got your 49ers taking on Houston. San Francisco's laying 1.5. Another clean sweep. We all took San Francisco.
Well, this is awkward.
Then we got the Giants taking on the Eagles. Eagles laying 7.5. Joe, you, Frank, and Allison took Philadelphia. Eric and myself took the Giants.
Why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island?
Next, we got Dallas taking on Denver. Denver laying 3.5. We all took Denver except Lady Friend. Lady Friend took Dallas.
Like Kobayashi.
And then we got the Aaron Rodgers Bowl. Green Bay laying 3.5, taking on Pittsburgh. Lady Friend, myself, and you took Pittsburgh. Eric and Frank took Green Bay.
Take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
Very aggressive. Yes. Oh, I forgot to tell you, like Texas A&M versus LSU is my lock, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Next up, we got your Brownies taking on the Patriots. Patriots laying 7.5. Joe, you and I took Cleveland. Everybody else took New England.
Fuck you, blow me.
And the last game on the slate, Washington taking on Kansas City. Kansas City laying 10.5. We all took Kansas City, with Kansas City being your lock of the week.
If we take a fucking tight end, I quit!
And those are this week's picks.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Anything else?
No.
All right.
We're good.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This is a better episode than the last one we had. So
okay, again, as soon as we got through the intro, it was better than the last one we had. Seriously, it couldn't have been worse. Very low bar on that one.
Very low bar.
Very low bar.
But we did all right. 6-7, 6-7, very mid.
God, that's all I heard this whole weekend. I don't get it.
Well, give us a like, a share, and a follow on our social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. You can find all of our podcasts on your favorite podcast provider. Check out our website, SOTDET.com. Click on shop, buy some stuff, support us. We would appreciate it. Also, click on our sponsors' logos, visit them, give them a like, a share, and a follow as well. SOTDET.com. On behalf of Chris, I'm Joe. We are Sports on Tap Detroit. See you next Tuesday.
And that is it for us today.
No! God, please, no!
Bye, have a great time.
No! God!
Bye, guys.
No, 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 no!
Bye, buddy.
No!
Goodbye.
No!
Goodbye.
No!
It's never goodbye.
Hey,
You know, we've been through our ups and been through our downs.
You were meant to be here tonight.
You guys will always be in my heart.
Great moments are born from great opportunity.
I think the most important part is that we all stay together throughout.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Live. Fight like hell. The best thing I have ever done, the best thing I will ever do, is be a dad.
God, I love you guys.